Infinite loop. We just infinite loop right here. We just put him. Just go to sleep, man. Just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Shh. It's okay. Let's go to sleep. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we're doing something that I don't often do. And that's play historic Brawl. Yeah, I don't often do that, but when I do play historic Brawl, I like to play my Ultra Vito historic Brawl, which is, the win rate on this thing is phenomenally high. Like really high. And I haven't updated it in quite a while. I think it's been a while since I cracked old Vito Commander Vito Mono Black Life Gain and Drain Open. So I've updated it for the new millennium, for the year 2000. That's where I'm mentally stuck, by the way. And we absolutely dominated tonight. So if you're into historic Brawl content, a couple of my channel members said they'd like to see some historic decks, so we're going to fulfill that promise, and we're going to show you this Mono Black Vampires. Before we do that, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, you will be attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously rip you apart for not liking and subscribing to the channel. You got to do it. You got to join us here on the channel. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person on Twitch. You can join us on Twitch, follow that link, or hit that bell and you'll be notified when we go live on YouTube. You can also watch me live there. Fantastic for both areas. You can see it live. Check out our Discord community for our latest news, information, everything that you would possibly need. It's going to be in the Discord community. All right there. And of course, this deck and all the other decks that I build, standard, alchemy, other historics, whatever, timeless. I haven't done a timeless deck yet. Everything is going to be on my AetherHub. So follow that link if you want a copy of this yourself. So what are we talking about? Well, pretty self-explanatory. Commander Vito. That's who the commander is. He is Vito. Through the blood of the wicked we shall be redeemed. Let us pray. Hallelujah, I am. Amen. That is our canticle right there. Vito Thorn of the Dusk Rose is probably my favorite Magic the Gathering card. 1 black into 1/3. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Creatures you control gain life link until the end of turn. This is going to kill them. This Vito is almost always the win con. This is horrible to do to somebody. We're going to gain a lot of life with vampires, and we can also get a combination where we infinite loop them. Now, if you're a longtime channel viewer, you're going to say, Jay, you hate infinite loops. Yeah, I hate infinite loops, but you know what I really like? I like gain and draining people to death with infinite loops. That's pretty fun. I'm going to say doing a full vampire. I like when my vampire deck acts like a vampire, when it literally is a vampire and I drain all of the blood out of you, all the life force out of you, and give it all to myself so that I can live. Real vampire. I'm on my vampire grind when I do that. So Vito is going to do that. The infinite loop combo card you're looking for is going to be called, where it's right down here, it's called, I think is it a 4-drop or is it a 5-drop? Exquisite Blood. Okay, so Exquisite Blood, this is the infinite loop that kills a lot of people, and you'll see an example of this. Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. Well, whenever they lose life, we gain life. Well, guess what? Whenever we gain life, they lose life. Are you starting to see the problem here with the way these cards are printed? If we gain 1 single point of life, and those 2 cards are out on the board, it goes on forever. The loop never breaks. It goes click, 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 click. Doesn't matter if they have 1,000, doesn't matter if they have 2. They're done. It's over with. So all we need to do is trigger 1 life gain when Exquisite Blood is out and Vito is out, and that's an instant win. That's really fun. Vito can, of course, trigger a life gain himself by making somebody else have lifelink. Aside from that, we're going to have the usual case of suspects here. We're going to have a lot of removal. Blood Chiefs, Cut Down, Gift of Fangs. We're going to have a lot of 1-drops here. I'm going to need to draw cards, so we have Vicious Conquistador, Vampire the Dire Moon, Scorpion is a non-vampire. He's a scorpion, but he's in the gang. I'm officially, I'm letting him fly the Vito colors because whenever he dies, it deals 2 damage. We gain 2 life, which then again reflects back 2 more damage. So he's in the club. I like him. If you want to go pure vampires, you can probably swap him out for something new like the Ichor Drinker. That's not a bad idea, but I really like Serrated Scorpion. Okiba Raid Reckoner is another gain and drain great one. Knight of the Ebon Legion, Malakar Rebirth, all of these really good. Blood Artist is especially good because whenever another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain life. Those are great gain and drain effects of 1 ping life. Another good example of them, of what we have here, is going to be like, oh, here's our removal. Go for the Throat, Heartless Act, Infernal Grasp, all that. Trespasser's Curse. This is a common card, guys, and this makes Vito so effective. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, that player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Fantastic to put with Vito. Vran, fantastic to put with Vito. Arcane Signet, of course. Ayara, she gets in the club too. Not only because I have the sweet art for her, but whenever another black creature enters the battlefield, opponent loses and gains. Are you starting to see a theme here, guys? It's gain and drain. It's the biggest gain and drain deck in the world. Bastion of Remembrance, same thing as Ayara. You create a 1/1 white creature human soldier token. Whenever a creature you control dies, they lose 1, you lose. They lose 1, you gain 1. Gain and drain. This is the name of the game, and the game is gain and drain. I hope I'm making myself clear. Bloodthirsty Airless, whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter. Great one to put. Curse of Leeches, gain and drain. Marauding Blight Priest, this is Vito's daughter. Yes, she's doing it. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses a life. Gain and drain. Again, a Vito effect in another card. Great stuff. Markov Baron is a new one. Other vampires you control get +1. We have some Death Touch vampires. Preacher of the Schism is finding his way in here from Ixalan. Sanguine Brushstroke also creates a Blood Artist, which is whenever you sacrifice a blood token, you lose 1 life, opponent loses life and you gain, and it generates another Blood Artist, so you can actually get 2 Blood Artists on the board with this. Silver Smoke Ghoul is a great way for the sacrifice thing. We have Sorin for our Planeswalker, the mono black Sorin. I like the 3-drop and not the 4-drop. If you want to put the 4-drop in, sure, I kind of like him better. Bantu's Monument's a great one that makes black spells cheaper. Guess, whenever you cast a creature spell, what happens? Say it with me, class. Opponent loses a life and you gain a life. Gain and drain, right? Heraldic Banner. Another ramp card, you choose black, everyone is more powerful. Icon of Ancestry, choose vampires, you do what you do. Inkcaster, whenever comes into play, put a 1/1 counter. Whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter attacks, guess what? Gain and drain. Lose 1 life, gain 1 life. We love it. Gotta have Aklazats. We absolutely updated those with Aklazats. With the amount of life loss that we're causing our opponent, we're really going to kill the shit out of them with Bloodletter. And, you know, if you only have 1 mythic rare, if you only have 1 of these guys, this is a great way to play it. Blood Vial Purveyor to generate those blood tokens and swing in. We have City Stalker Connoisseur, one of my favorite old cards from Old Alchemy, which is really good. Discard, creates blood tokens. Dogged Pursuit, what does that do? You know what it does. Gain and drain. We have a couple of these, like Ill-Gotten Gains, Revenge of Ravens, Dogged Pursuit. At the beginning of your end step, each loses and gains. Ill-Gotten Gains. At the beginning of your upkeep, gain and drain. So we can have multiple of these off, and Vito is going to enhance them. Each one of them hit, 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 hit. It's going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. At the beginning of your turn, at the end of your turn, we gain the life. Whenever we gain a life, they lose it. It's going to be really good. Hagra Mauling's a great removal for something like that right there. Ingalled Gains, you can also sacrifice for more. Revenge of Ravens. This is brutal. I love this one. 1 black and 3. Whenever a creature attacks, guess what happens? It's 1 life, gain 1 life. So if they have a whole swarm of things, if they swing in at you, they're going to lose for as many attackers, and then we're going to gain for as many attackers. And if Vito's on the board, they're going to lose again for as many attackers. Fantastic. Sanctum Seeker. Whenever a vampire attacks, what happens? I don't need to say it anymore. Oh, we do have Sorin the Mirthless here. Yeah, I do have the second Sorin in here. I thought I took him out. But he's in here for the heck of it. We get to look at the cards off the top. Anchoring Vampires, Thirsting Bloodlord. He's just a captain. Twilight Prophet is a great card to play because if you have the City's Blessing, 5 or more permanents on the board, you look at the top and everybody loses value and you gain X life, which again, gain and drain. There is Exquisite Blood, which we already talked about already. That's our keystone card right there. That's going to do our infinite move. our ultra special move right there. And of course, Westgate Regent and March of Wretched Sorrows. Aghanim's Awakening for our lands right here. Aghanim's Awakening, Castle Lochthwain, Hive of the Eye Tyrant, 36 Swans, Takanuma, Cavern of Souls is a new ad, and of course Commander Tower. You could add more garbage in here. It's fine. I had I had a Snowland in here. I don't even know why, but you could add more, whatever you want in here. I'm not too worried about the lands. Again, the main thing that we want is going to be that gain and drain effect with Vito over and over again. Absolutely brutal deck. Just rips down everything, man. This is what we're looking like right here. 31 creatures, 29 of them are vampires. I think Ayara and the Scorpion are the only ones that aren't. 8 instants, 3 sorceries, 8 artifacts, 4 artifacts, 10 enchantments, 2 planeswalkers, 41 lands altogether. A little high on the lands, especially with a 2.6 average. Sure, you know, put a man land in there if you want, or take a man out and do something else. Commander Vito, we have to have the Vito avatar. You got to. If you have the Vito avatar, you got to put him on there. And we have our silly dinosaur raptor right there. So this is the new and improved Commander Vito, just absolutely crushing it. I wish I could. I might look into buying this in paper because it is such a good deck. Maybe I'll get invited one of those days onto one of those celebrity commander shows. Who knows? I'm not photogenic enough, I don't think. So they just have to set up a laptop with my avatar on it. Here we go, guys. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. You like Historic Brawl? You don't like Historic Brawl? I don't know. Let me know. Do you like this content? I sure like Vito, and I sure like vampires. Let's get into it. Favorite part of the day, too. Glad to hear it. Yeah, that's actually not bad at all. I'm super quiet. Okay, hold on one second. Yeah, I was just doing the podcast, and that always fucks with my There we go. We should be good to go right now. Boop. There we go. Hard pill to swallow. We should be all right. There we go. Okay, so we're going to put down Trespasser's Curse. We're going to curse him with trespassingness. You've given up on ranking? Too much stress? Don't worry about it, man. Have fun. If you're not playing a game for fun, why are you playing a game? That's my question. It really is true. Unfortunate, but it's got to be. If you're not having fun, then why bother? You know. But it's got to be what's good for you. If you're there's Clavileño, having fun, Clavileño. Okay, so we're gonna do. It's got to be what's good for you. If you're there's Clavileño, Oblivion, Clavileño. Okay, so we're gonna do. It's got to be what's good for you. If you're there's Clavileño. Okay, so all I need to do is hit him for 1 damage, and I can get the, hopefully he'll tap out and he won't have the removal, because if I play Exquisite Blood, yeah, perfect, he's dead. Okay, he's dead. All I need to do is hit him for 1 damage. He doesn't know that he's dead, and I can get but he's 100% dead. I have a gnarly Echo, hold on. Won't have the removal, because if I play Exquisite Blood, yeah, perfect, he's dead. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness, we're having terrible trouble tonight. Okay, becomes a demon. Choose blockers. Boom, boom. Alright, sorry, I don't know what to... Anytime that I do the podcast, for whatever reason, the program we use to joint build, like, work together on our podcasts, is, it absolutely fucks off... It absolutely fucks off, what we do. Watch this. Infinite loop. Sorry, bub. It's the only infinite loop I'll accept, is infinite drain loop. I made a mono white human deck with Impassioned Orbiter and Hollow Priest. The combo is insane. Gaining wealth from my creatures is hell strong, really good. It's really against Alchemy when it was released, but that and Commander are now really what I'm only playing right now. Sib SCV, good to go, sir. Man, you are doing right then. You're doing right. You are doing right. You absolutely should be playing Alchemy. Listen, man, I don't know why people were so against Alchemy. I just don't get it. The hate was way overblown. It really was. It's not a bad format. It's perfectly fine. Like, it baffled me at the vitriolic hatred, and still to this day, how much people hate Alchemy. I don't really understand. The absolute anger at Alchemy. I just there you go. Let's do Slaughter Sing. Boom. Okay. Clay Fire Bricks. Well, here's the thing. You don't have to play that many things from Alchemy. Like, you can just... Like, I've played standard decks in Alchemy and done fine. You only really have to build a couple of the really good cards. Like, it's not super important that you, that you craft, like, everything. Like, that's not... It's not even really a concern. Wabango, okay. Alright. Yeah, you can just play standard decks in it, which is the last couple of things that I've been doing. Like, you don't have to invest in it if you don't want to. It's perfectly... Why is there Faceless Haven but no Snowlands? I don't know. It's a good question, CNG Stream. I'm not even sure why Faceless Haven is even in this. I don't even want... I don't even know why this is even ended up in there. I don't even want that in there. It's not even relevant to be in there. I'm gonna lose life. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Alright, so we're gonna do Tenured Inkcaster. Boom. Hit, pop. I think it was Wizards Greed that did it. If they had interest in Alchemy and enemy common and uncommon interest taken off. I don't even think it was that, Zavritz. I think the historic people pitched a fit. There was also one, actually really two content creators that fucking hated it, and they were very big content creators, and they came out against it so strong. They absolutely ripped it. They harped on it for like a week straight. And they are pretty big creators, and I don't want to name names because I don't want to put anybody out there, but they just absolutely shit on it. Like, they just said this is the worst thing that's ever happened. This is just a travesty. No, I'm not going to name them. I mean, you can go look for Alchemy hate videos and you'll know who they are. It's just, it's not worth, you know, I don't want to put people out there, but okay. Enters the battlefield, now mission. Okay. Let's do that. You may tap up to 5 pre... artifacts you control. He's going to transform it. How have I been? I've been alright. Unless he plays removal right now, he's going to die. Unless he kills Vito, but it's just going to go to Commander. He's debating on what to do here. Hey, what's up, Jar Werewolf? Nope, he's going to die. Yep, he knew he was going to die too, didn't he? Oh, he ain't gonna die. Yeah, they come to snuff the rooster. Oh, yeah. What do we got here? It's a bad bitch right there. Anyways. Commander Vito. It's really good. Some of the early cards were wild, but I think they were trying to make a splash. You know? And the whole point was that, well, we'll adjust them. I think there was a big disconnect between the player base and Wizards of the Coast. Because everyone was, like, making this argument, like, well, I don't want the cards that I bought for in digital to change. And it's like, name me one video game where they don't fucking change the game now. Like, it doesn't exist. You buy Call of Duty, they're gonna fucking tweak the guns constantly. You don't fucking own how the MP5 works right away. Like, if it's too powerful, they're gonna fucking nerf it. Like, that's every video game ever. And I know people want this to be a 1-1 analogous. I think the biggest issue, people wanted this to be a 1-1 analogous to cards, to paper. And just the idea of that being not that just really fucking threw people for a loop. They just didn't like it. Which, you know, is their opinion. But I think that the hatred was really overblown. I think that, Kalia Xena Seeker probably going to beat the shit out of me. And honestly, they use a light touch. They don't do anything too hard. I genuinely feel like they use a light touch with this game. Yes, it's called Platinum Angel. There's a few things that do that. Kalia. Yeah, there's a couple, Book of Exalted Deeds does that. Also. Touch the Spirit Realm. Who's getting the boo-boo hole? Let's do this. Okay, fantastic. Silverblade Paladin. Heliod, interesting. Devotional White. Does he have the devotion yet? No, not yet. He's got to get the Devo. Let's do that. Let's do that. Transform Henrika Domnica Domnathi. Swing. Hit. Pop. Platinum Angel's infamous. Doomscar. Very nice. He's stuck right now. I gotta put this back in the... Right into the commander zone. Bono, bono, bono. Right into the commander zone. Gonna take you right into the commander zone. What do you think of the new mechanics in set? Looked a lot of the cards and kind of tedious. The evidence suspect. I don't think it's that game breaking. I don't see anything that's gonna become like format fucking warping. Really, I don't really see it. Maybe somebody else sees it. I don't. Yeah. So. Should he kill him? Silver Smoke Rule. No blocks. Yeah, we'll do no blocks. Boom. How's about we do... We'll do that. Just to show them what's on the table. I'm not overwhelmed. I wouldn't say I'm underwhelmed, but I'm whelmed. I don't think it's that snazzy. I'm not like blown away by the new stuff. There's some good stuff. I don't think it's garbage, but I think it's I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. Gonna take you right into the commander zone. Bono, bono, bono. Gonna take you right into the commander zone. Da 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 da. Yeah, like all sets, there are some cards that look good. I think this set was almost built for drafting. I think they're really trying to push the play boosters. It's a good limited set. Yeah, it's a good... Zaveritz took the words out of my mouth right when I said it, yeah. It looks like it's going to be a heavy drafty kind of set. And I think they did that specifically because they know they had to make play boosters successful, which is the new thing. Constructed will have very few. Yeah, probably, yeah. It wasn't really built with standard constructed in mind. What's made me stick with Magic the Gathering? Most people get tired of playing a game after so long. Something about Magic just goes right into the core of my brain. Now, I think that probably much like somebody's music taste being cemented from when they were probably 13 or 12 years old, I played this game when I was a child, and I played it, I played it when I was a young man. Pre-adolescent. I probably was 8 or 9 when I first played it. And played it throughout my life when I was, a teenager, a young teenager, 13, 14, when I was an elder teenager, when I was a young man. It just has stuck with me, and it has one of the most unique mechanics of any game, which is that the rules are very simple, but the rules change depending on what the game pieces play. So essentially what I'm saying is, if you have, it says, a creature hits you, if it gets blocked, it doesn't do its damage. Well, trample violates that rule. Trample doesn't do that. Trample says, no, you can actually, you can do the damage over. So all of the game pieces, when they enter, change the way the game is played. They say, ignore that rule that I told you about. You do a different rule now. Which is pretty cool. You know? I don't know a game that really does that, so to speak. Here, oh man, I still play Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Have you played Songs of Conquest? That's basically the spiritual successor. Let's do Nighthawks. Boom. Chief of the Foundry. There we go. That's the ticket. Boogeyman, 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 Boogeyman. Right now, I'm playing Pal World. I'm playing Mad Max with a hidden gem. I loved Starfield, much to everyone else's chagrin. Again, another game that I don't know is baffling why that got so much hate. Like, people talk about, much like Alchemy, people talk about that game like it's the worst piece of shit they've ever seen in their life. And it absolutely is not a fucking piece of shit. I don't know why that perception is there, that it's like absolute trash garbage. It's way better than a lot of games I played this year. So I really like I put like 200 hours into fucking Starfield. It's a great game. But it just, I mean, also truthfully, it scratches an itch that I had for a game, you know? Yeah, I don't, it became one of those games that it's more fun for people to shit on it than actually play it. They got more fun out of that, absolutely shitting on that game than they got from trying to play it. So I didn't understand the hatred for it. Pal World is fun. Pal World is very fun. It is an absolute meme of a game. Like, they knew exactly what they were doing when they made that game. They knew 100% what they were doing, why they were doing it. They said, let's make the craziest Pokemon-style game that we can, and they did. What other card games are similar to MTV? I think it stands alone, man. Honestly, you're just not getting that same thing that you're getting anywhere else. You're just not getting it. Slay the Spire, I really like. I actually did a video on Slay the Spire on my channel. If we're talking roguelike card games, that's a really fun one. That's probably scratched the closest itch that I've had to getting something else that I really wanted out of a game was Slay the Spire. And that's very limited. They don't add new cards. They don't put out a new set every every couple of months for that one. It's just, it is what it is. You got it, you don't got it. Let's do Blood Vial. Let's try to draw those pretty little counter spells out of his hand. No? Tap target creature and opponent controls. You can tap that one. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, you don't have to pick it up. Like, the thing is, I mean, it's on Game Pass. You could get it for PC Game Pass for fucking $15. Like, you know, you just started MTG. Well, I'm glad. Welcome to the thing. Lore is an okay card game. Kite Sail Larcenist. Boom. Who's he going to take? Is he going to take Vito, or is he going to take Blood Vial? Okay. Master Key. Block that. Okay. Hopefully it's not a mana here. We have a 42% chance of a mana. At the beginning of, look at the top two cards. Put one of them in your hand, one of them in the graveyard. Alright, fantastic. Ill-gotten gains. Boom. Boom. It's a fucking mana. Alright, we do that. We do that. He's gonna lose that. He's not gonna lose that. Alright, fantastic. Goodbye, blue deck. Blue artifact deck. They need to play a new game out of Mist. Oh, we got some Mist heads in here. Goodbye, blue artifact deck. That was my rendering of Goodbye Blue Sky, except it was Goodbye Blue Artifact deck. That was for you guys. Let's add a Cavern of Souls, take out a Faceless Haven. I think we may also want it with a 2.6 average and 2.6 average and 42. Maybe we take out a land. Did you see the frightened ones? Mist, man. Yeah, one of the first games that you couldn't play without having a you couldn't have it. You had to have a guide next to you. You couldn't figure that shit. How the hell were you gonna figure that shit on your own? How are you gonna ever figure out you need to touch this innocuous rock 5 times, and then everything will be fine? There's no way you could have known that. No way you could have known that. Alright, well, we'll go for it. Trespasser Curse, great card. Goodbye, blue sky. Cat of Nine Tails. Boogeyman, 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 Boogeyman. Yeah, 100. Hey, what's up, Dantifa? Counter target abilities. Sacrifice. So we'll do this. Back at brass. Okay. I agree, Zaveritz. I've heard a bunch of people say, yeah, this is going to be the card game that does it. It's going to dethrone Magic, and nobody's been able to come for the king. The only thing that's going to destroy Magic at this point is going to be Hasbro. Hasbro absolutely has the ability to fuck Magic off completely. And that may be their goal. They might be saying this has been profitable long enough, and we're just happy reaping the rewards now. We're done. We'll have to see. Target a player. Ooh, my cursor disappeared. Weird. Where am I from? I'm from the United States of America. The United States of America. I'm originally from Detroit. The Detroit City. Often imitated, never duplicated. Home of square pizza. You know it. That's why I have this plain Midwestern accent. I don't sound like I'm from anywhere. Beckett Brass. Kind of always wanted to use Beckett Brass. It's a really cool card. Let's do aerials in the sky. Dun 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 dun, oh mine. Blah, blah, dun, dun, dun. So up high, when you free your mind and sink in, life is a waterfall. We drink from the river and blah 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 blah. Cause we are the ones and dun dun dun. Always want to stay, but you never want to lose. Aerials in the sky, free your mind. Dun, 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 dun. All right, that's enough sewed. I done told ya, I'm a soldier. If it's not obvious, I like System of a Down. Probably one of my favorite bands. Again, your music tastes lock in when you're 13 sometimes, and that's just the way it goes. Blood Chief's Thirst, kill that one. Very nice. Alright, chart a course. Yarhar, I'm charting a course, me mateys. Okay, we'll put down Taco Numas. Boom. Boom. Okay. Beckett Brass coming out again? What are we doing? March of the Drowned. Ooh, cool card. Crucius, Crucio. Boom. Boom. Stormtime Tamer. Boom. 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 Swing in. Hit. Pop. Gain a life. Bop. Bop. Direfleet Daredevil. I remember that one. That was an old one. People really liked that one. People really like that card. He's gonna gain and drain real quick right here. The speed which this deck makes you lose life is absurd. Like, it's wild how fast you lose life with this deck. Like, that's the biggest issue. Is that you just hemorrhage fucking life with this thing. It's just ridiculous. I'm the first streamer you don't find annoying. I will take that as a supreme compliment, my friend. I decided, so Again, I don't want to knock anybody's style. I don't want to say anybody's doing anything wrong. I specifically chose my very casual style of Magic playing because everything was super hype and I wasn't like about that. Like it seemed really annoying, like the high energy that a lot of streamers had. It seemed kind of tedious. And I wanted my whole thing to be really chill. I wanted my whole vibe to be very chill. We're taking it easy here. We're having an all right time, you know. Let's see. And you may steal an artist's sorcery card. I can always recast that. I don't really care. He's probably gonna juice it up. No, he's not gonna juice it up. Oh. Okay, he's not gonna juice it. He's gonna put our angry. I think he's done. Not that, I mean, you gotta vibe with the right streamer, you know? That's also it too. And maybe you like that hype style of streaming. And maybe that's your thing. Like, you want to be fucking pumped up. You want that wild man shit. I skewed, I skew, my audience skews a little older. Like, I feel like streaming is a lot of times geared towards, like, you being, you know, 17 or something. And obviously I'm not. I'm not. So it's a much more chill, relaxed vibe here. And that is on purpose. All right. Pirates go down. I sure sunk those guys. I sunk those guys. What's my age group? Oh, I don't have to guess. I know it's 25 to 45 males. Yeah. The biggest demographic being 25 to 36-year-old males. The second biggest being 35 to 45-year-old males from the United States. He had a sinking feeling. Indeed, numbskull. You have to do the condescending vampire laugh. You have to do it. It has to be done. You got a hell of a beard then, numbskull. Mr. Tony, hey. How you doing, Mr. Tony? Yep, I that's my demographic, exactly. You're a girl, Avery? That's surprisingly. Avery's either one of them. You control 2 more lands. Okay, so we can do that. I only have about 3 to 4% girls. But they are there. They are represented in the demographic. About 3 to 4% female. Well, yeah, a lot of people do. I mean, I've had that the same thing said a couple of times, that yeah, it's still, regardless, maybe it's not my thing. I have people say that I don't play Magic cards. I just enjoy your videos, so I can listen to your voice and just hear you explain things. I don't even really, I like Magic tangentially, but I don't ever play it anymore. I don't even play it anymore. I just enjoy the jokes and the nostalgia and the vibes of your videos, which is, you know, I love to hear that. That's great. Probably very rare, but it still does exist. Twilight Prophet. Let's do Revenge of Ravens. Boom. Boom. There we go. You would enjoy our Discord. We have a very, I've been very happy. And also, I got a big shout out to Trex, because he's really whipped that Discord into shape. Trex and Cookies have made it a very fun place to hang out. Oof, Westville Raven. Let's do that. You're here for the system. Yeah, everyone is. Play that. Yeah, we have like 200 years of Magic the Gathering playing in that Discord to help you. All right, Greater Tanuki. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I hardly play now. Well, you play until you get your wins, and then you fuck off, right? That's your plan. He's gonna scoot it up. What's funny is if he attacks with scoots, he's gonna fucking die. So that's good. Thirsting Bloodlord. Thirsting like a stalking Bloodlord. Something but the past is done. Mother Mary, won't you whisper something but the past is done. Hit, pop, boom. Alright, he's gonna scoot, 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 scoot. He either has the kill card for Vito or he doesn't. If he doesn't, he's in bad shape. Yeah, I was, you know, regarding that, I was turned off by a lot of streamers just because of the insane energy, you know. And that bothered me as well, you know. So he's dead if he attacks with these, or is this just an infinite loop? With Revenge of Ravens, he's gonna fucking die. He can't attack me and win. So I don't really care unless he can kill Vito. He could attack with all this shit and it's just gonna kill him. It's kind of funny. So Yeah, unless he has a something here that deal with that, he's gonna die. He's gonna die immediately. Scoot Worm, haven't placed this one in a while. Yep. Hadn't been but a hot minute since we played this one. What's he gonna do here? He's got to destroy Revenge of Ravens, just triggering the attack. I'm playing Brawl. I'm playing Brawl. Brawlhalla. Just the attack. I don't think he's understanding that just the attack is going to kill him. Just hitting the attack button is literally going to kill him. I don't think he's getting this. Nope. Yeah, so that's going to be 96 triggers of Revenge of Ravens. Each of one is going to do 2 damage. He would have eventually ended up negative 200 life. So that's funny. That's funny. Take that, Scoot Swarm. My girlfriend Snow hates Scoot Swarm. When she used to stream, she tore up a paper Scoot Swarm on camera. She ripped it up into little pieces and threw it in the trash. And I think she set it on fire too. Literally her most hated card. It's a bot draft, but it's you're playing against people. I don't think it's against AI. At least my understanding of it isn't that. She's Scoot on my storm till I'm ravenous. Yeah. Dies to removal. Is bot draft against the computer? I don't think it is. No, I think it's just bot draft. Hello. Arcane Signet. We're gonna say vampire. As long as I see it, I'm a vampire, baby. Oof. Fantastico. No, the only AI in the game is Sparky. Yeah, only the draft part is that, yeah. Swingo. Hit. Game of life. Right. Yeah, you're just the other people at the draft tables are bots, I think. Yeah. So if you were playing against somebody who was going slow, that was literally just a slow ass player. One nothing crazier than that. Than just opportunistic dragon. Interesting. That dragon sees an opportunity, and he's gonna take it. He's like, I see an opportunity in this. Command tower. Okay, now we're talking. Put down Reach of the Chasm. Let's attack for 5. Hit. Pop. Boom. Thrune, Breaker of Silence. He's gonna break that silence real spicy like for us. And the Thrashing Brontodon. Look at all that. It's all out on the table, guys. Gang's all here. Yep. He's gonna kill that. Another creature. Vampire dies. Boom. Bump. He's gonna swing in there. Alright. Fantastico. We're gonna do that. We're going to put down the lose life type of guy right there. We're going to do no attacks. Radagast the Brown. Look at your top value X, where X is the number What do we got? Create a icy. Okay, he's gonna swing. Wabango. Alright, fantastic. Choose a creature type. That. Alright, fantastic. And we swing in. Boom. Pop. Chicka chop. Badu up. Infinite loop. We just infinite loop him right into the grave there. There you go. We just put him in. Just go to sleep, man. Just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Shh, 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 shh. It's okay. Let's go to sleep. That's how the vampires put you down. That's why we call him Walk 'em Down Vito. Is this updated version on my AetherHub? No, it is not. This updated version is just built tonight. Hey, Flamo Damo, how you doing, man? How the hell are you, Flamo Damo? Well, guys, that's a perfect run. And Vito stays fucking winning, so I don't know what to tell you other than that. We didn't lose one game tonight, because that's what I do. We gotta walk him down. Just shh, go to sleep. It's so quiet. Just let it happen. Just let the darkness take you. Just sink off away to the sweet dream of the abyss while I suck all of the blood out of your body. Okay? That's all you gotta do. It's very simple. It's very easy. No more fighting, no more stress. Just the oblivion of vampiring. Yes. Well, we're going to end the video there, but the stream isn't over. I've been Jay Villainy. You've been great.